Once upon a time, there was an elderly woman who resided in a quaint village. She was exceptionally kind, wise, and perpetually cheerful. The villagers held her in great affection and frequently approached her for guidance or to discuss their troubles. One day, a young man from the village inquired, "Why are you always happy, regardless of what occurs? You never appear sad. Do you not ever feel disheartened when things go awry?" The old woman smiled softly and responded, "My dear, life is filled with highs and lows. Some days are pleasant, while others are challenging. However, I have learned that true happiness originates from within rather than from external circumstances." The young man, puzzled, asked, "What do you mean? How can you maintain happiness when unfortunate events transpire?" The lady recounted a tale from her own past. "In my youth, I had a family, a husband and children. We were not affluent, but we were content. One day, my husband fell ill, and we lacked the funds to purchase medicine. We tried everything, but he ultimately passed away. It was the most sorrowful day of my life. I wept endlessly, believing I would never experience joy again." The young man listened intently as the old woman continued her narrative. "After some time, I came to realize that remaining in sorrow would not bring my husband back. My children depended on me, and I needed to discover a path to happiness once more. I began to perceive life from a different perspective. I recognized that life will invariably present both good and bad moments, but I resolved not to allow the negative experiences to rob me of my joy." The young man gazed at her in astonishment and asked, "But how did you achieve that?" The old woman smiled and replied, "Every morning when I awaken, I remind myself that today is a new day, and I will seek something to be joyful about. Some days are more challenging than others, yet I always manage to find something, even if it is minor. Perhaps the sun is shining, a flower is blooming, or I encounter a friend. There is always something to appreciate." The young man contemplated her words and asked, "But what if something truly terrible occurs? How can you still find happiness?" "It is not easy," the old lady responded. "But I remind myself that everything is temporary. Even the difficult times will pass."